Hi, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully I didn't like titty slap you in the face by watching this, but today's video is going to be on this green look. It was like always, a very laid back video. I didn't want to do anything extra, but we all know that that was impossible, as you can see from the eyes, okay? So yeah, today is just like a full green glam look. I was all in green. It was cute. It was a vibe. I talked about what was going on in Houston, how I felt about it. Mainly just like something for you guys if you are in Houston or in Texas, just to get your mind off something and just hear from my point of view. You guys are more than welcome to watch the video, and if you aren't from Texas or, you know, in the areas where we've been getting a storm, if you just want to hear like what's been going on, you kind of lost, don't really know what's going on, go ahead and just watch the video. I talk a little bit about it. I don't make it all about the storm, but just about what I went through. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and coming back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Lauren. Yeah, that's about it. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you are new. We are growing the family. I post 3 times a week. Maybe about to start posting 2 times a week. Who knows? I love delivering content for you guys. I cannot stay away from my makeup desk for that long. So I love you. Have an amazing time watching the video, and I shall see you at the end. And yeah, peace out. Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. I am back, okay, after a long disaster of a week. We finally got through our snowstorm. However, people are still without electricity, and some people are without water. We are only without water. We are blessed enough to have electricity. However, the weather is a little bit warmer, so we are less likely to be freezing to death, and we are just waiting for everything to come back together. It has been a, sorry for everybody that's watching, that's my family, a shit show, because today we are coming with a new video and I am still sick. I don't know how it came back. I was doing perfectly fine yesterday, and now it's just back with me. So with that being said, let's get started in today's video. Before we touch her face, I'm gonna go in with my Star Wars Baby Yoda, or whatever you want to call him, because I know I get dragged for that on the daily, which we are all matching with colors. Today is green. I'm just gonna put some hand sanitizer on because I like cleaning my hands as of lately before touching my face, because I've realized that my skin just is very sensitive, and I like to make sure I sanitize my hands before I touch my face. So I just make sure to lather up my hands, get on the nails and everything before touching my face. And I wanted to do kind of like a skincare moment with you guys because I get a lot of questions about my skin. However, because of like the weather and the electricity, I couldn't do like my regular skincare, and without water, I can't waste water or like basically do my skincare, even less take a shower. We had to go to our friends to take a shower just to feel clean. So yeah, we're just going to do some skincare because I've missed it. My skin misses it. So first, I have this Pop Beauty Pucker Up Patches Hydro Gel Lip Mask, and it's just one in here. I have 2 of these. This is my first time using it. I'm just going to plop it on the lips. Probably just let this sit on here for maybe 5 minutes. I don't really know how to use these, if I'm being completely honest. I've used them so rarely in my makeup career because I don't feel like they do anything truly. So yeah, I'm just going to peel it off. I mean, it looks like everything was already peeled off of it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just place this on the lips, and then I'll do like my skin after I put this on. Alrighty guys, so once you have that done, while I was doing that, I like taking my Jada roller. This is from Pacifica. They gifted me with this. But once that lip mask is on, I love going over this. I have like a cute little fridge that my sister got me for Christmas, and it's like a cooling or heater fridge. You can put whichever one. And I put it in there just to cool, and since I haven't used it in so long, it is freezing cold. So I love rolling this on the face to really just soothe down all the morning swelling, because I know a lot of us wake up like swollen. So always use one of these if you do have one. If not, I definitely say invest into one, because my skin does depuff a little bit after I use it, and after my skincare it just looks so luminous on the skin. So definitely get a jade roller and just roll it over your face. It's so soothing, like it makes me want to jump right back into bed. So yeah, next we're gonna do is some of my favorites, which I don't even have out. I have like serums that I love using before my makeup, and then like I'll do all of my skincare. So this is the Revolution Skincare London 2% Hyaluronic Acid Plumping and Hydrating Solution, and I love applying this before makeup. This is what it looks like. I just put a little dime size on my fingers, and it's cold from my little freezer, and I love just like making sure this is in the palms. Warm it up a little bit, keep it cold though, and just pat it into the skin. I love this stuff so freaking much. I believe the other one that I use is from Wishful, and it is just her trap juice. I love just applying that to the skin as well. So I'm just going to slap it in a little bit. And the dog is still barking, guys. I'm sorry, there's literally nothing I can do about that, so I apologize in advance. Ooh, and I wanted to show you guys these little like lippy things. So like I put these on like during my makeup routine as well. It's these Kapari little lippies. They do have like a set for 30. You get 3 of them. I'm gonna use pineapple because I want to see how this one smells. I haven't used pineapple, I used only watermelon. So I'm just gonna put this on the lips. Very hydrating. I love these things. I carry one in my purse literally everywhere. I wanted to share with you guys how I do my eyebrows because I haven't touched them in so long, so I do have like some loose hairs growing and I do not like that. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do my eyebrows at home for the free, because I don't like going to people. I'm just kind of lazy and I don't want to go to people, so I just do them by myself. So the 3 tools you'll need for your eyebrows, as far as like what I do, if you do want to learn how I do my brows, you get one of these little shavers. You can find them on Amazon, pretty much everywhere. These are the Flawless ones. I believe I got these in my Etsy bag, and then I got these for my friend. They're just eyelashes or like brushes, whatever, and then I got some tweezers from Morphe. Those are really sharp, so I just brush my brows to where I want them, and then I just take my shaver. One thing I do see that helps me a lot is applying a serum before you shave your brows, because what it does, sorry I can't talk, what it does is it just smooths down the skin and it doesn't make any rough patches. So I just love rubbing that throughout the brows, just so I can have like an easier base just to like cut off all the hairs. I just brush the hairs in the way I want them, and I'm so sorry guys for the dogs in the back. There's literally nothing I can do, like I always say, but I'm just going to brush them in the way I want them, and then I'm going to go in with my little shaver and pull my hair back, or pull my skin back really, and then I'm just going to shave the hairs that I don't want. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. And I just wipe and then pull your brow up and then just shave. Brows aren't really hard to tame, really. I just do like the important areas. I don't really go on top, like unless I'm doing like my heavy skincare and I'm like, oh, I want my brows to be perfect. But that's just what I do before I do my makeup, just so they look a little bit cleaner after my whole makeup process is done. So I'm just gonna do it on the other side. Alright, and my brows are basically done. So it doesn't take a lot to really do my brows. It takes like the bare minimum. So once you get your brows done, then we can enter the makeup process, and I'm gonna zoom you guys back out because I feel like it's better lighting when you're like a little bit more zoomed out. It's a little bit more brighter in the room. Also, I have a new background. I moved around my room. I said that in my Valentine's Day video. If you haven't watched that, it'll be like somewhere in the video. And then now for priming the face, doing my makeup, I'm gonna do my brows first. You guys know the process, okay? So I'm gonna grab my favorite little ebony brow gel from Beauty Creations. I love this stuff. But first I need to do some TikToks. I almost freaking forgot, but today we are not forgetting. I haven't really been posting on TikTok. I kind of just get on there for my own enjoyment. I think that's how it, for my own pleasure, whatever. So I'm gonna make some TikToks today, and I'm not gonna do them on camera because they're gonna take forever. So I'll be right back, and then yeah, I'll put maybe some at the end or maybe in the middle, like when you're waiting. But yeah, I'll just see you right back. Alright, so I made a few TikToks, just like a before after transition type vibe, so that's all I did. I think it's zooming in, right? It is zooming in? Yes, okay. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit more because I like the brightness in here. So yeah, like I was saying before, I basically disrupted myself. I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Creations, what is this called? The Eyebrow Defining Gel and Ebony. You guys know this. I need to find my brushes because I never have them ready when I freaking film. Luckily, it's right here. Brush them out, make sure they don't look too crazy. I'm just gonna go through just to fill in some of the sprouts. The sprouts? Or the spouse? Sprouts? Never mind. I swear, my brain at like morning to evening time, really not it for me. So don't even mind me. I'm just gonna fill these babies in basically. Alrighty, we're back with the wishy crazy brows. I actually did a different type of brow style today. It's a little bit more punky, more sharp, a little bit longer versus big and thick. So I'm actually excited to have this shape on my face today. I love playing around with new shapes, so I'm just gonna take my Mama Mitchell Acid Rain blank canvas with P. Louise, and I'm just going to carve these babies out. That's really all we're here to do today, and that's the look. Okay, so I'm gonna carve these out and then we shall start doing the eyes. Alrighty, so now we have both brows done. They're perfectly carved. I'm going to go ahead and just set them. We're going to be using my favorite, you guys know, until I run out. Where is it? I think that's her right down there. I don't have any of my makeup products ready. Is this really a new thing for us? But I'm just going to brush them up, make them look bushy. Bushy or bushy? Which one is it, Lauren? But yeah, we're just going to do that. And I'm just brushing up. I'm gonna go in and first use this Revolution spray. Yes, today we are playing with a lot of Revolution products. I'll show you in a bit, but I just wanted to prime the skin first. I think we're gonna go for like a green look today. That's what we're aiming for. So I'm gonna start with the Hydrating and Plumping Makeup Fixing Spray, and this is the Hyaluronic Fix. And I'm just gonna spray this. My skin's kind of crying for a lot of things right now, so yeah. Next, what we're gonna take is this Revolution Fix and Glow Ultra Glow Primer, and this is what it looks like. It's a very light pinky pearl shade, so I'm just gonna take like 3 squirts, not even full 3 squirts, just enough to prime the skin. And I'm just gonna do 1 more pump for my head. So I do 3 pumps for my face and then 1 for my head. I don't like depending on those 3 pumps to cover up my full face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So next, what we're going to do is go into our Revolution box with our bunch of goodies. I see a palette we're gonna be using today, but I'm gonna be going into a primer that they sent over, and this gives me very much Poreless Putty from L5s, because it's literally the same thing. It says Pore Perfecting Primer. It's a velvet priming balm. Where are my scissors? Because I'm not going to struggle to open this. I'm just going to cut it open. I've been using new products lately for you guys, so let's see. All right, we have stuff falling out. They give you a little spatula. I'm living, so I'm just going to grab a little bit of that. Don't know how much I need, so I'm just going to get a good amount, maybe like that. Can you see? Like that much. So I'm just going to put that on my fingers. It gives me very clay consistency, so I'm just going to apply that right on top of my pore areas, like, you know, in the same areas you would apply the Poreless Putty. And I really like how this feels on the skin. The only thing I would probably say that this might do later on is peel off the skin or like pick up. It won't really stay on the skin, but I do like the consistency a little bit more than the Poreless Primer or the Poreless Putty, because that one actually does roll off my skin sometimes depending on like the day. But this one, it's very velvety, very soft on the skin, and the other one doesn't really give me that type of, you know, feel. So I like this. I think I'm going to keep trying it. Let's see how it holds off for today. Because I might be wearing this makeup all day. So this is going to be like a vlog. Because we might go to my grandmother's because I miss her. And I'll be able to see my mom. I haven't been able to see them for like a week. Usually I see them maybe like once a week. So I do miss them dearly. And it comes with a little cap so you can put the spatula on top so you don't lose it. Which I love. So 10 out of 10 for this already for the product. But I don't know how it is yet, so we have to wait on that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just do our eyes. So the skin is basically ready to go. The foundations I want to use today are the Huda Beauty ones. You saw my skin in that one video. I'm gonna see if I can recreate that. So that's the foundations we're gonna be using today. I was gonna use her primer, but since we've already primed the skin, I'm not going to. I do have a white tint. I think that's from the glowy stuff though, so I'm not going to say anything because I think that's from the glowy stuff. So if I look white, that's why. Take this Japanese kwe. What? What did I just say? It's the Japanese kwe brush in 712. I think I got this from Home Goods, Marshalls. So I'm just going to buff this on the eye. Well, once you have that blended out, we can start the eyeshadow. So today, like we said, we're going to aim for like a green, bluey look because that's what we have on us. This is the Revolution palette. This is what it looks like. I'm assuming from the look of it, we have a very cannabis sativa seed oil vibe. This is the Chilled palette. That's exactly where it came from the collection. It's their cannabis collection. And I really love this palette because I think this is such a universal green palette. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I have to do a look with it right away. So this is the inside of the palette. Isn't it one of the prettiest palettes for green shades? It has your darks and browns and like a little bit of like a purple in the, no, that's not a purple, it's picking up purple. It's a very browny champagne color. You have your browns, your taupes, your golds, which is really important for green looks because green and gold really go together. So I love this palette overall. I think you guys should invest into it, and we shall play with it today. Not play into it, but we are going to play with it today. Super excited. I'm really going for this hybrid You guys saw that, right? You guys saw that, right? I almost ruined the palette for you guys. But yeah, I'm going for this hybrid shadow. It's like a very tealy green in the corner. So I'm going to try not to open my eye. So if I look weird, I'm just trying not to crease it. So we're really going in for today's look, okay? So I'm going to go in and jump in with Natural. It is a very, oh, is that a shimmery shade? I take that back. We're going to go in with Plant. It's the same shade, just not shimmery. It's a matte. And I'm just going to get really close to you guys because I always do this. I'm going to zoom you guys in. Probably zoom you guys out a little bit. Where is that coming from? Oh, that's why. It's like bouncing off me. Maybe if it adds a little bit more light to me. Okay, maybe right there. So I'm just going to press this into my crease. It's a dark shade, so make sure you're being really careful with it. Don't push it in too much. I'm going to do both eyes at the same time because with this concealer or the base primer, whatever you want to say, it's very tacky, and you want to apply it so it gets the same texture or the same consistency of the pigment. So you just gotta pack this on. I don't even know where we're really going for today. I think I have an idea in mind, but I think it could turn out really cute. So I'm just going to keep packing this shade on. It's the Plant shade, like I said before. And I'm going to take Leaf, which is literally the color of a leaf. And I'm going to go in with a smaller shading brush. Maybe something like, maybe more like this. This is the Morphe M562 shade. And I'm really just going to go in with this Leaf shade. This is what it looks like, by the way. It's this like light green right here. And I'm literally going to just go in with the tiniest amount. Tap tap, you already know. And then I'm just going to blend those edges very much softly. Usually I wouldn't do this and I would take like a different shade, but I think what I'm going to do is try to find like a really pale green in one of my palettes and then just apply that in the corner, or we might just go in with hybrid and apply that in the corner. So I'm just going to blend this very, very lightly and take my time. I'm going to actually have to grab another brush because that one's not really doing it for me. I'm gonna take, let's say, I'm gonna take this brush. This is from Doe Color. I have not seen a single post from them, so I don't know if they're still alive or not. But I'm just going to take a little bit of leaf, like I said before, and just blend out those edges. But I think this is working. I might just have to deepen up the green so the blending shade looks a little bit lighter. So let me go ahead and finish this blending, and then we'll go on to the next step. So I know the lighting just switched up on us, so I'm sorry. It's daytime, you know, going into nighttime, but I just wanted to show you guys the palettes that I'm using now. I had to add 2 more palettes for the perfect shades, so I went ahead and took, we're not gonna really see the name, but you're gonna know what palette this is. I'm taking What's the Tea because it's a really pretty shade. It really goes well with the look as well because it matches my shirt and my thing, but it's like a teal green. And then I go in with the Stacey Marie Makeup Artist Be Perfect palette, and I went in with Nuke, and that's like a really dark green. And then I just blended that into really dark and intensify the look, which I'm still doing now. I'm still working on the eye, making sure it really looks dark. And I didn't want to take up that much time. The last clip was 17 minutes. No. So I'm just going to keep blending this out. I'm almost done. I'm just making sure it's as dark as possible because I'm going to really go in and cut a crease. So yeah, let me keep doing that, and then we will cut the crease, put a little bit of Hybrid and a little bit of Candyland, and we shall go from there. So I'll be right back. Alright, okay, I know, we went from this to this really quickly. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know how I feel. I don't really do glitter looks on me, and I wasn't really expecting myself to go this far. But we're gonna roll with it. You guys already know we roll with it. And yeah, that's all we're gonna do today is just roll with it, because I think it will look better probably once I do all my makeup. But yeah, this is what we're going for. I went ahead and put Hybrid, and then I went Candyland, and then I put a little bit of black, and I tried blending it out. But it is very hard blending all of these shades out together, and I don't really have that perfect like blend. So I don't really know how to get that. I might just go in with a little bit of this Pillow Talk shade from my Be Perfect palette and just go over the edges and just like blend it out because the edges are rough, okay? P. Louise, and I'm just going to make a little edge over here and then start carving. But how are you guys? If you're in Houston, how are you? Or if you're in Texas overall, how are you? Are you okay? Like, what's your situation? Are you safe? Do you have electricity? Do you have water? It's pretty rough out here, you know? Like, we really take advantage of stuff until it's gone, and then you realize how much you actually need it. So just make sure you're really thankful that you have power and you have just, like, overall, like, all the essentials you need to live, because it has been so freaking hard on Texas, guys. Like, I can't even, like, it is so hard on everybody. We're just all trying to survive, and I feel like nothing's being done. There's just so many arguments about like our electricity and how they're actually doing everything, and it's really just disappointing that we had to lose innocent people to the cold because they just couldn't do their part. And it's like just upsetting to see that, you know, people lost family members from this cold because it was just too cold. And I just want to spill some tea, like, while I'm doing this eye, is that one thing that was really making me upset was people making fun of us and saying like, oh my god, it's just like 1 to 2 inches of snow. Like, no sis, actually, if you didn't know, we're not like you, and we don't have like these stable homes to like be insulated for this type of weather. Like, our houses are just made for heat, you know, like just regular Texas weather. We never get snow here. If we ever get snow, it's very like faint, and it's not even an inch of snow. It's like scattered on the ground. So for people to be making fun of us and not really paying attention to how much this is hurting families, it's kind of ridiculous to me, because it's like double standards. Y'all want us to care for you if you're ever in a situation of need, like a storm or like a hurricane or a tornado, But the moment that Texas ever reaches out and says like, hey, we need help, like, can you say something? Can you do something? Can you do something on your part? No, we don't get anything. We get like the backhanded compliments or the backhanded help where it's like, well, y'all should have prepared better. And it's like, well, we only had a week's notice, like 2 to 3 days at most. And everything was getting bought out. Everything was getting raised higher for pricing. And it's not like people have money like that. And so, like, it was just very upsetting to see people just making fun of us. Like, I get it if you're not from here, but we don't have everything you have, where you have the cold. So just please be mindful when you're making fun of Texas online. And I'm not like the police to be like, don't be talking about this and don't be talking about that. But it's just truly upsetting to see how many people were making fun of us. And I myself, for mainly just like humor to like calm me down, yeah, I made fun of us too, like of myself, like why weren't we prepared? But it's just like, it just shows how much how uncommon it is for us to get weather like that. So just literally be mindful and just don't open your mouth if you're not from here, because it really truly wrecked us all. Like, please just don't open your mouth, don't say anything, keep it to yourself, because we lost innocent people to this cold. So I don't want to hear anybody say anything about Texas anymore. Like, don't be crying for help on my end, because no ma'am, you're not gonna be like, no. I just was so upset by it, like, please. But yeah, that was my tea, and I don't respect people who just wanted to make it a humor situation instead of actually just being like, hey, do y'all need help? Like, what can we do? Like, instead of giving us tips and tricks, they literally made fun of us. So yeah, it's great. Love that. Okay. It's okay if they're dragged out. We're going to clean it up with concealer. So for eyelashes, I think I'm going to take Cake Face again. These are the Flirty Lashes. These are just really cute, but I might have to go thicker if these don't cover the eye well. So let me see. No, these are good. I love these. So these are Cake Face lashes and Flirty. These are my good friend Hazel's lashes. I love her to death. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these, and I'll be right back because I'm taking forever. Who look good? Me, and the lighting is away. I hate how soon the sun goes away, but we're just going to deal with it. It's okay. We're just going to vibe with it. So lastly, before we move on to the skin, because the eyes are completely done, if they look lopsided, I'm sorry. There is literally nothing I can do about that, because my eyes are just not it, okay? They're the shapes of them, all that stuff, just not it. So ignore the shape, ignore if they look like one looks smaller than the other, because there's nothing I can literally do about that. But yeah, we're just going to do one last prepping of the skin before we go in. It's the Fenty Beauty Primer. I'm never going to stop using this. So I'm just going to rub this in, rub it into the hands. Also, we're going in with 230 and I need 240. Where's my other foundation, please? Aha, alright. So we have 240 and we have 230. So I'm going to go ahead and just shake them up a little bit and then just apply pumps throughout the face. Probably blend it in with a brush. And just like that. One pump for the head. One pump down there. And then taking 230 just to add some brightness back into the face so it doesn't look so yellow. There we go. And add just a small pump to the nose for the brightness. Okay, and then we're going to take a brush. Let's see what brush we want to use. We'll use the e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush, and I think this is going to be really good for this foundation. So I'm just going to blend this out. I think she did send a brush with her foundation, but I just didn't use it. So I'm just going to use this so I can get a more flawless coverage. And I'm just looking in the mirror over here, but this is what the foundation looks like once you're blending it out. I love this foundation, guys. You know this. Like, the moment I did the review, I was like, I know I'm gonna love this foundation. So we are loving it, and I think it sits really well on oily skin. So I'm just going to tap this all into the skin just to get more of like a flawless base, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Fenty concealer. I love this concealer, so I'm just going to cut that down below. I'm not gonna go all the way in because I like having it connect with my bottom lash line, but I'm just going to make sure the edges are sharp. That looks really pretty. Maybe this look is coming together. It just took a minute. She needed a minute, but she's coming together. And then I'm going to take Universal NYX Wonder Stick. I love it. And I'm just going to go heavy with it because I really want like those chiseled cheeks. I'm going to go like right above my contour area just to make it look a little bit more slimmer. That's all we're doing. And then adding some on the nose. I don't really know how. I just apply it. And then we'll go ahead and use our foundation brush. Pat it in. Never drag, pat it in. It blends better, I promise, if you just pat it in with your foundation brush. And it looks super flawless. And with like the primer from Revolution that's like really glowy, your skin's just gonna look so much more better versus dragging in and then mixing all that product underneath. So I'm gonna use my kimchi powder. I've been using it forever. And I'm just going to blend out my under eyes one more time before we set the face, because I just don't want any creasing set. So I'm just going to take a little bit of powder, apply it under there, girl. Set that face, please set your face. So I'm gonna go in with my bronzer first. This is the Fenty bronzer in Private Eyeline. You guys know I love this stuff, and I'm just going to apply it. Some brightness to the face, because as if my face isn't white enough, I'm gonna take some of the Dragon Beauty, yeah, some of that, and we're just going to pat this underneath the eyes. Okay, I apply it heavily. I'm not gonna lie, I truly just don't like her as a person. Just like, she knows what she's doing, but like her product, this at least, I love it. I can't stop using it. I think her brand is amazing. I love her makeup products. I think they're really worth the dollar. I just think her as a person needs to just have an uppity-doo, because it's not happening for me, sis. I just can't support half of the stuff you do. So yeah, that's just the tea that I have. I'm gonna go ahead and do my under eyes. I'm gonna be using that palette. I'm gonna go in with Plant. It's not the darkest green, but I'm just gonna be using Plant because I don't want to overdo it with my under eyes. And I'm just going to blend those two shadows together. And then what I'll do next is just a little bit of blush for these type of looks, because it is green and I don't really like how green looks with pinks. It's weird, but sometimes I do. It depends on the day. But I'm going to be taking the Laura Mercier Passion Fruit. Just pack it on my cheeks. So next, lastly, we are almost done. I'm going to do my highlight and then we can do lips. Go with my finger. You already know how many carats. Rihanna never changes. Oof. 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 The noises I make while applying my highlighter. Please make it into a video. Alright, the TikTok came out great. So now all I'm going to do is just do my normal lippies. It's weird how I do my lips now too, because I take it like straight down so they look longer. And since we did that lip mask, everything on your lips is really smooth, so the product just like glides on. And firstly, what I missed in the last video, what I forgot to mention would make it easier for the lipstick, or not the lipsticks, the eyeshadow to like to stay, I guess, to stick. I take a little bit of any nude lipstick, and it's easier if you use nude because it's just it's easier to match the color that you're trying to put on top. I just love how my lips look. So once you have your lipstick on, I go ahead and I'm going to just take this nice taupey shade and I'm going to put it right on top to really just like get that nice nude shade that I want. And then we are almost done. Well, basically we're done. So love that. And so after my lips, I'm going to go ahead and finish my under eyes off camera and then we will close out together. But thank you guys for watching and I'll be right back. Let me just go do my lips real quick. we are done with the face. We're done with the hair. I decided to just keep my hair natural instead of just going out of my way and just like doing something with it, because I'm just like, I never really just rock the natural hair. So I'm just gonna rock the natural hair for this look. I just put like a half up, half down, and I'm just using like my little eyebrow stuff to really just set my baby hairs instead of using like gel, because I don't want my hair to stay that way, because I can just brush it out after. So yeah, I just put like a half up, half down. We have some gummy bear earrings that match the vibe. But yeah, I hope you guys alright, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This is the look right here, the final look, and I feel so pretty. I feel like marijuana right now, okay? The queen of marijuana. Even though I don't do drugs, but you know, you understand the vibe, and people are just blowing me up per usual. So yeah, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you in my next video. Hopefully I can post 3 times a week. It might go down to 2 times a week. Ollie's in the back saying hi. Say hi, baby bear. Yay, say hi. So yeah, me and him are just going to relax, edit this video, hopefully get it up by Monday for you guys, which is today, which you're watching it on. So that makes sense. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I would love you forever, okay? Although I already do for you watching. But yeah, see you later. Peace out. Have a good evening, day, whatever. Yeah, peace out. Bye.